Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Wonderful deep divers, we're out here in the heart of nature. I woke up like this, all magical and fly, and there's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, leaves, and trees. Let's breathe, deep divers. Oh, the air is so pure out here. Let's go. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency, raising the vibration, Hadouken. Take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you, deep divers. And a big shout out to everyone who's joined the New Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Deep divers, click the link down below. Someone asked me, they're like, can you make a video on how to live in your higher self? How to live in your higher nature, how to connect with your higher self. Deep divers, connect with your higher self and this will happen. You should see the cat down the road, deep divers. It's literally on cloud 9 because it connected with his higher self. Are you ready to dive deep, or are you ready to dive deep? Look, this information is truly going to empower you and blow your mind, okay? I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support the real, and share this video with someone. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. So deep divers, I'm sure you've probably heard of the concept of higher self, right? And when it comes to learning how to live in your higher self, learning how to live in your higher nature, I've stumbled across things which have really changed my entire life for the better. Once upon a time, I was in my lower nature, my lower self, 24/7. Then I realized, oh my gosh, there are levels to this and we can ascend. And this is actually how we can all become our greatest version. We're living in a world right now where there is so much doom, so much chaos, so much war. And it forces a lot of people to live in their lower nature and be connected to their lower self, and be connected to their lower self. So we've all got a challenge every single day to make sure that we can connect with our higher self and higher nature. And in this video, I'm going to help you to do that. Are you ready, deep divers? I thought so. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? If you are watching this video, this is your confirmation that the next few months will be a period of your greatest transformation and greatest inner transformation as well. If you're ready for that, just say thank you. So, great question, by the way. How to live in your higher self, how to live in your higher nature. Deep divers, connect with your higher self and this will happen. What will happen? You'll look 10 years younger. What else will happen, Ralph? You'll start to manifest like crazy. What else will happen? You'll start to understand, understand, and overstand the secrets of the universe itself. You see, deep divers, we are born with two natures. We have a lower nature and a higher nature, a lower self and a higher self. And the ancients knew this. In ancient Egypt or ancient Kemet, in ancient Greece, they knew that we have two selves, the lower self and the higher self. And many of us, we're born into the lower aspects of who we really are, right? We're born into a lower nature because our environment programs us. As soon as we're born, we are programmed, right? By the TV, which tells lies to your vision, by doom and gloom news, right? Bad news. So bad food, right? So there are so many things which condition us from a young age to be addicted to our lower self and lower nature. Now, the goal that a lot of initiates knew was to move and merge with your higher self, because that's when you can really become the living gods and goddesses that you came here to be. Well, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, deep divers. It starts like this. A long time ago, I was in my lower self, my lower nature, because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I am. And a lot of people right now are sleepwalking on the planet because they're in a state of amnesia. I call it gods and goddesses in amnesia. They've forgotten who they really are. And if you don't know who you are, you will be living in your lower self and your lower nature. So a part of merging with your higher self, your higher nature, is to have and to get and to obtain knowledge of self. In ancient Greece, Delphi, the temple of Apollo, on every temple, and also ancient Egypt, on every temple it said, know thyself. Gnothi Seaton, know thyself. You see, great sages knew that once you find out who you really are, you will now merge with your higher nature, because knowledge is key to learning how to merge with your higher nature. You have to know who you really are. You have to know thyself. Well, you're born into a world where you're always distracted by entertainers, by sports, by all of these things out there, that you're always focusing on what's going on out there. You're caught up with wars happening in the world, with everything that's always taking you outside of who you really are. So to really learn how to live in your higher nature, to learn to live in your higher self, to connect with that, you must focus on yourself, okay? There's no Wi-Fi out here, deep divers, but I swear there's a better connection. Every single day, spend at least 10 minutes with yourself in total silence. Can you do that? Every time you wake up, a lot of people are distracted. I got to do this, I got to do that. And they're always focusing on everything, all of the noise out there. You want to tune in, because the only way out is in. And to merge with your higher nature, you must remind yourself that you have to connect within. And every single day, what I'm doing, I'm in the heart of nature every single day. I'm meditating for at least 1 hour, because this helps me to connect with my higher self. It reminds me of who I really am, a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. It's so liberating not to have a phone around here. It's so liberating to do a little samba baby out here. It's so liberating to be connected to Gaia. The more you ground yourself, the more you can actually merge with your higher nature. A lot of people are not grounded because they're not in the present moment. They're thinking about the past or the future, or they're in traffic somewhere, or they're distracted. Yes, so you have to avoid distractions to merge with your higher nature. And also, you've got to allow yourself not to be ruled by your ego. There are so many people who are broken in this world, broken in this society, in their lower self. They're on demon time. You know why? Because they have become desensitized. You know why? Because they have become disconnected. You know why? Because they've lost their heart. There's a great meme, deep divers, a great picture, and it shows how a baby has a massive heart. As it grows up, its heart becomes smaller and its ego becomes bigger. And that's the problem that affects a lot of people all around the world, that their ego has grown to an astronomical proportion. You see, the ego is not all negative. It's a beautiful servant, but a very dangerous master. If you want to merge with your higher nature, learn to put your ego in its place. And that should always be in the back seat. Who is driving the car? Your heart must always lead the way. That's why I always tell you, the heart knows more than your mind. Your heart already knows what your mind can only dream of. Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. Your heart already knows what your mind can only dream of. To connect with your higher nature, learn to be in your heart space every single day. Fun fact, deep divers, a little bit of science for you. Your heart is 100,000 times stronger than your brain. 100,000 times more powerful than your brain electrically. Okay? 5,000 times stronger, more powerful than your brain magnetically. And that's the reason why the ancients knew that your heart is where your higher self lives. And in this society, a lot of people have killed their heart from a young age. They don't feel anything. They don't feel anything. They're walking around numb with apathy. They don't care about anyone but themselves. They become narcissistic, self-absorbed, and that will keep you in your lower nature. To move to your higher nature, start becoming self-aware and start moving into your heart space. Start being open to give. Start being open to help other people level up. Start being open to realizing we are all the same. Everyone bleeds red. They've got you divided in this matrix through color, creed, nationality, political ideal, Democrat, Republican. To merge with your higher self, you must now see the illusion in all of that, and that is one humanity and one consciousness. This is how you can merge with your higher self. Every single day, remind yourself there is a choice that you have to make. Do I want to live and entertain my lower self or higher self? You see, the lower self feeds on lower emotions, fear, guilt, shame. All of these lower emotions, that's what grows the lower nature. That's what helps the lower nature become stronger. But what feeds the higher nature, and how to live in your higher self is to feed it with love, joy, peace. This is how I grew my higher nature, to be in a state of peace. I don't have beef. You know why? Because it's not needed. I wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth, full of love, peace. It doesn't mean I'm a pushover. It doesn't mean I'm just going to turn the other cheek. No, but it means that I'm realizing higher emotions, higher frequency emotions will help me move into my higher nature and higher self. Lower emotions, lower frequencies, lower vibrations will keep me in a lower state of existence. So you've got a choice. Every single day you can choose what you want to feel. You see, life is a journey between B and D. B is birth, D is death. In the middle is the C. That's the choice that you always have. Slow motion this side. The higher self, the higher nature is about being on the right path of righteousness. Remind yourself you're in a world which is ruled by a lot of ego, which has been dominated by a lot of war, by lower frequencies and vibrations, and that's been programming humanity for thousands of years. And it's very hard for people to move into a higher state of themselves, into the next best version of themselves. You know why? Because they're addicted to their lower self. So to move to your higher nature, you must break the addictions of your lower self. That means I'm not going to entertain bad news, just of doom and gloom. I'm going to focus on what uplifts my soul. I'm going to say this. If it's not helping me evolve, if they're not helping me evolve, that circle I'm in every single day, that circle you're in, deep divers, every single day, if they're not helping you evolve, they're a distraction. If what you're watching is not helping you evolve, it's a distraction. If what you're putting into your mouth is not helping you become healthier, you don't need it. It's keeping you in your lower nature. There are so many foods which are full of so many additives and E-numbers, keeping you in a lower frequency and vibration. They call it fast food for a reason, because it does a job on you. It does a hit and run on you. And you have to remind yourself, hey, let me start consuming more leafy greens, fresh fruits and vegetables. You don't have to be plant-based, but you've got to remind yourself there's a war against you, even on your plate. And what helped me to move to my higher self was to say, actually, let me start eating to live, because every 35 days, your body makes new cells from the food you're eating. You're literally what you eat. But it's not just about what you're eating, it's about what you're thinking. If you are thinking about negativity all the time, about things not working out for you all the time, about how bad people are, how bad the world is, you're actually bringing that into your reality, and it's keeping you in a lower nature. If you focus on the world that you want to live in, imagination is the catalyst to creating your own reality. Now you can push yourself to your higher nature. I said there are no limitations in my reality. Anything is possible. I changed my mind, then I changed my world, and I changed my state. When you start to feel better about yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, you now move to your higher nature. When you remind yourself everything is connected, you now see the interconnectedness between everything in existence. Everything is connected, it merges together. And therefore, when we talk about learning how to live in a higher nature, we must now connect our body, mind, and soul together. They must all be working together in harmony, in peace, in coherence, in congruency. This is how we can move to our higher nature. A lot of people say one thing, but then they do something else. It's cognitive dissonance that keeps us in our lower nature. You have to be one of the 4 agreements. You have to be impeccable with your word. When you say something, I'm going to do this, you have to back it up by action. This is what will move you into your higher nature, because now you are speaking it into existence, and your body, mind, and soul are in a state of unity. Deep divers, how to live in your higher nature. Connect with your higher nature, and this will happen. You'll start doing cartwheels like the cat down the road. You'll start smiling for no reason. Who told you not to smile? Who told you who told you you have to be miserable? Who told you you're a nobody? To move to your higher nature, start realizing that you are powerful beyond measure, and that the world is yours. And there's nothing that you can't have if you put your mind to it. This is how to move to your higher nature, to remind yourself that you are a truly phenomenal, unique creation. What keeps a lot of people in their lower nature? Envy, jealousy, hatred. Let love guide you and not fear. I'm choosing love over everything. Say it again, Ralph. I said, I'm choosing love over everything. You can wake up and you can think that, hey, it's never going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. Okay, but guess what? That's the energy you're putting out there in the universe. You can be the change that you wish to see in the world. This is how to start living in your higher nature. This is how to start merging with your higher self, by realizing you can be the change that you wish to see in the world. To move into your higher nature, it's not just about satisfying your needs and your wants. It's about asking yourself every single day, how can I help other people out there? How can I impact someone today? How can I spread more love, peace, joy in the world? This is what will move you into your higher nature. Do things and don't count the cost. Share with the world. Give of yourself freely. You will move into your higher nature. I love to see other people happy, having a good time. You know why? Because this also empowers me and helps me to live in my higher nature. Let go of jealousy. Let go of being on demon time. Because when you are on angel time, 11:11, you're in your higher nature. Deep divers, may you rise into your higher self. May you rise into your higher nature. And a great way to do that is to surround yourself in environments unaltered by man. Here it's so beautiful. It's a natural environment, and it helps me ground myself, which helps me connect back to who I really am, my true authentic self. If you want to connect with your higher nature, learn to be who you are unapologetically. Stop playing a character on TikTok. Be who you are. Stand up for what you believe in and stop faking it. Woo! Deep divers, I want all of you right now to hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video with someone, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Click the link down below, deep divers. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. And Feel Alive Part 2 is on the way, deep divers. Get ready, you're gonna love it. Also, check out the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/the book. Their secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. And go and get the good ass prana shirts, deep divers. All new designs you're gonna love at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers, they tried to bury us, they forgot we were seeds. Remind yourself, it's always a choice to live in your lower nature and stay the same, or to evolve into the most powerful being that you know you came here to be and move to your higher nature, your higher self, where great things are possible, where anything is possible. Woo! Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy, peace. You! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. Peace.